Ever feel like you're shouting into the void with your marketing, unsure if you're actually reaching the people who need to hear from you? Yep, we've all been there. But the good news is we don't have to stay stuck there. If you want to make sure the right people are hearing the right message from you, you need to be sure you've settled into the right niche. Easier said than done, right? I know, which is why our newsletter this week is all about how to define a niche that actually lets you stand out and connect with your dream clients. In this deep dive, we're going to cover why niching down amplifies your impact, not limits it, 3 big benefits to honing your focus, and practical steps to choose and test the perfect niche for your wellness business. We're also sharing actionable tips on aligning your branding and messaging with your niche because connecting with the right audience is the first step toward lasting success. So let's dive in. How to define your niche in a crowded wellness market. Are the riches really in the niches? In a word, yes, especially in the health and wellness industry. A lot of wellness professionals hesitate to drill down into a well defined niche because they fear it will limit their potential client pool. It's a natural concern, but in reality, the opposite is true. When you set out to serve everyone with any and all health and wellness concerns, your unique value becomes diluted, making it hard for your ideal clients to see what you can do for them. Niching down not only sharpens your marketing, it helps you speak directly to the people who need your services the most. When you get hyper focused on who and how you serve, your ability to connect with potential clients skyrockets. You're no longer competing for attention in a broad and noisy market. Instead, you're building a reputation as a specialist who understands and delivers exactly what your clients need. Let's dive into what it looks like to define your niche in a way that allows you to make the biggest impact you can with the exact people who need what you offer. The power of niching down. Niching down is hands down one of the best choices you can make for your health and wellness business. By focusing on a specific group of people and or particular problem, you reduce competition, create meaningful connections, and position yourself as an expert in your field. Let's break down 3 major benefits to niching down. Number 1 is reducing competition. When you specialize in one specific area or target audience, you set yourself up to stand out. Instead of competing with every other wellness professional in the world, you only have to compete with those in your niche. For example, instead of focusing on helping adults reduce stress, you can niche down to helping professional women 40 plus battling corporate burnout. Speaking to a smaller pool gives you a greater chance to be discovered by people looking to solve their particular problem, and it sets you up to become known as a specialist in that area. Number 2, it builds stronger client relationships. People want to feel seen, understood, and cared for. A well defined niche enables you to offer tailored solutions that do exactly that for your clients. When your offers resonate deeply and showcase needed solutions to specific problems, your clients are more likely to see themselves using and benefiting from your services. In turn, that makes your ideal clients more likely to invest in and become loyal to your business. And number 3, it increases trust and credibility. Becoming an expert in one area makes you the go to professional for the particular problem that you solve. Your expertise makes it easy for folks to recommend you to their friends, family, and personal audiences. Loyal clients often become your best source of new business. When you focus on serving their needs well, you'll benefit from the power of word of mouth marketing. Although many wellness professionals worry that defining a niche will limit their potential client reach, it's actually one of the most powerful things you can do for your business. When you niche down, your marketing becomes more focused and your ability to connect skyrockets. Once you decide to embrace the power of niching down, the question then becomes, how do you define your niche? Let's discuss choosing your ideal niche. First and foremost, ask yourself what you're most passionate about. The best ideas are born out of passion and personal experience, so embrace yours. Think about your personal wellness journey, transformation, and any areas where you naturally shine. What trainings, certifications, or skills have you acquired that energize you? What work have you done in the past that lights you up? When your work aligns with your passion, it's not only easier to stay motivated and inspired, it makes you and your message more attractive to people. Here are a few questions to reflect on as you consider niching down. What part of wellness excites me the most? What transformations have I helped others achieve? What parts of my personal wellness journey am I most excited about? What wellness topics do I love learning about? Your passion and expertise will make a strong foundation for a profitable niche in the health and wellness market. Here are a few examples of health and wellness niches to get your creative juices flowing. Strength training for women over 50, postpartum fitness for new moms, gut health coaching for individuals with IBS, weight management for women in menopause, anxiety management programs for teens, hormonal balance coaching for women with PCOS, breathwork training for managing chronic pain, habit formation programs for entrepreneurs, tech detox coaching for heavy screen users, Reiki energy healing for emotional blocks. The list could go on and on. The point is choosing a niche that aligns with your expertise, your passion, and that helps meet a specific need your client has. Narrowing your ideal client. Knowing who you're serving is just as important as knowing your niche, if not more. Ask yourself, who do you really want to work with? Defining your ideal client is an invaluable step as you begin to shape your niche. A good place to start is to think about the clients that you've enjoyed working with the most. What were their goals, struggles, and personalities? Start by considering their demographics, which would be like age, gender, income level, lifestyle, education level, family and marital status, or geographic location. Then dive deeper into their psychographics, their values, their beliefs, their pain points, their aspirations, interests, fears, and opinions. The clearer you are on your ideal client, the easier it is to create offers that resonate. For example, you may want to focus on women over 40 dealing with hormonal imbalances who are seeking holistic solutions. The more specific you are, the better you can tailor your services to meet their needs. Once you become clear on your defined niche and who your ideal client is, it's time to dive into some market research to tighten up your offers. Know your market, identifying gaps to fill. Take time to explore what's happening in the wellness industry. Are there underserved communities or overlooked issues that you're uniquely equipped to address? This research can help you find opportunities to stand out. We recommend a three-pronged approach to market research. Number one, start by identifying and studying your competitors. What do they offer? And can you spot any gaps? For example, if many local yoga studios focus on fitness, you could position yourself as a yoga teacher specializing in stress relief and or mindfulness for busy professionals. Number two, engage with your audience directly. Join online wellness forums or social media groups to hear what people are struggling with. Are they frustrated by a lack of sustainable weight loss plans? Are they searching for better sleep solutions? These insights can inspire niche ideas that resonate. And number three, pay attention to emerging trends. Topics like digital wellness, gut health, and burnout recovery are gaining traction these days. By aligning with an up and coming trend, you can position yourself as an early adopter and thought leader. If you go to top wellness trends to watch in 2025 by CNET, it's a great read on 2025's health and wellness trends that you can get started with. Test and validate your niche. Before committing to a niche, you'll want to test it. Don't worry, this doesn't have to be complicated. Start small and gather feedback to see if your niche resonates with your target audience. There are all sorts of ways to do this. Some ideas include offering a beta program, providing free consultations, or running a workshop tailored to your niche. For example, if you're focused on burnout recovery, you could host a free stress management webinar. Intimidated by the thought of hosting a webinar? Don't be. Just check out our simple step-by-step process for building your website funnel on our blog. Whatever method you choose, pay attention to how people respond. What questions do they ask? What struggles do they share? Which topics seem to spark the most interest? Feedback will be your number one best tool for refining your niche, so be sure to have a plan in place to capture participants' thoughts. You'll want to know what people found helpful and what could be improved. Testimonials from these early efforts can be invaluable as you build credibility and messaging around your offers. Testing allows you to fine-tune your approach and confirm there's demand for your niche. Make sure your branding and messaging are on point. You can have the best, most in-demand niche in the world, but if you aren't communicating the transformation people will experience with your help, you'll find yourself struggling. Your branding and messaging should clearly and concisely convey who you serve, the problems you solve, and the transformations you offer. Your website, social media, and marketing materials need to reflect your niche with consistency. Use clear, direct language that resonates with your ideal client. For example, instead of saying, I'm a health coach, you might say, I help women over 40 regain energy and balance through personalized nutrition. Visual branding matters too. Choose colors, fonts, and imagery that appeal to your target audience. If your niche focuses on mindfulness and calm, soft, muted tones may work best. If you're targeting athletes, bold and vibrant colors can convey energy and strength. Don't forget to keep the transformation front and center. Clients want to know what's in it for them. Show them how their lives will improve when they work with you. Be specific and compelling, and make sure your messaging is always focused on their needs. Defining your niche is the first step towards standing out in a crowded wellness market. By aligning with your passion, focusing on a specific problem, and deeply understanding your ideal client, you create a path to leading to lasting success and impact. Take the first step today by reflecting on your strengths and identifying an underserved area that excites you. Remember, your niche isn't just about narrowing your focus, it's about amplifying your impact. And if you need help with defining your niche, we are certainly there to help you through this. Just go to our website at www.onamissionbrands.com.